Okay, example 40, given two straight lines L1 and L2, show that part A, L1 and L2 are not parallel. And then you have to find the acute angle. So when they are not parallel, they will form an angle when they are intersect. So maksudnya kalau dia parallel, dia tidak akan membentuk mana angle lah. There is no angle between the two lines if they are parallel. Okay, back to the question, the first part, show that L1 and L2 are not parallel. From the vector product properties, if A is parallel to B, therefore the cross product between A and B is equal to 0 vectors. So 0 vector is 0i plus 0j plus 0k. So in order to answer this question, the first part, I need to show that when A cross B, it won't be 0. Okay, so we're going to do the cross product. A cross B. So with the I, J, K. So from the first equation, the first line, we have this. Okay, if you know the trick, we can simply take the number at the denominator to be the vector of the line 1. As we know, the line 1 contains a point A and a vector. So kalau nak gunakan cross product, dia kena antara vector A dengan vector B. So we have to find out what is the vector on the line L1 and what is the vector on the line L2. So we're going to use and we're going to take the vector from line 1 to be our vector A. And then we're going to cross with the second vector, which is the direction vector from second line. Okay, kita akan buat macam tu. So if you can imagine, if you can get the trick, dia punya V is from the denominator. If you cannot, you have to rearrange the equation. X equals to negative 3t plus 1. So 1 minus 3t. Then for y plus 2 over 8 equals to t. So y equals to 8 times t, and then move becomes negative 2. Okay, how about z? The z equals over negative 3 equals to t. So z equals to negative 3t. Cross multiply. So from the equation, this is the parametric equation. X in terms of t, y in terms of t, and z in terms of t. These all are parametric equation where the parametric equation actually come from the vector equation R equals to A plus TV. So ini V yang kita nak ambil untuk kita cross nanti. So V is the coefficient of T. So from X you can see the coefficient is negative 3. Plus 8J, coefficient of T from Y. And then minus 3K from the coefficient of T from Z. So the V is negative 3, 8 and negative 3. Okay, for the second line, we can simply take the denominator 10, 10, negative 7. Okay, let's start the cross vector. Okay, V1 cross V2 for the ith component. 8 times negative 7 minus negative 3 times 10 for I, minus for the jth component, negative 3 times negative 7 minus negative 3 times 10 plus, okay, for kth component, negative 3 times 10 minus 8 times 10. Okay, calculate. What is it? Negative 7 times 8 is negative 56. And then plus 30 is negative 26. I. Okay, for J we have 21 plus 30. So 51. And then for K we have negative 30 minus 80. So negative 110. Okay, so since V1 cross V2 is not equal to 0 vector, therefore we can say that line 1 and line 2 are not parallel. So bila dia not parallel, dia akan meet somewhere at a point and dia akan form an angle theta between the line 1 and line 2. Okay, next find the acute angle between the two straight lines. Okay, by using the formula of dot product, the theta is equals to inverse of cos of V1. What is it? V1, negative 3, 8, and negative 3, dot with V2, 10, 10, negative 7, over square root of V1 and square root of V2 . Okay, put a big square bracket. Ni inverse cos ya. Okay, press calculator. You're going to get the answer. So what is it? Okay, press calculator. Inverse cos of the dot product on the top, negative 30 plus 80 plus 21 over square root 9 plus 64 plus 9 times square root 100 plus 100 plus 49. So the answer is 60.21. Determine the intersection point between L1 and plane pi. So now intersection point. Okay, idea untuk cari intersection point adalah sama macam dulu kita belajar kalau saya ada intersection antara graf kuadratik dengan graf linear. Okay, let's say the first equation is y equals to 3x plus 2. Lepas tu dekat sini ada y equals to x squared plus 1. So kalau lah saya tanya macam mana nak cari point of intersection between the quadratic function and the linear function, how do we find the point of intersection? So usually we're gonna substitute one to another. So that's the idea. Substitute one to another. Okay, so biasanya kita akan substitute daripada yang simple, yang linear ke dalam yang more complicated. Contoh macam dalam kuadratik dengan linear, so kita akan masukkan linear ke dalam kuadratik. So masukkan y1 masuk dengan y2. Okay, until what? What is the target? Until we can get the value of x and the value of y. So that's the point of intersection. So that's the idea. You're going to repeat the same process for this question. So you have to clear first. You have to know the point of intersection between apa dengan apa. Okay, now we are very clear. It is the point of intersection between line 1 and the plane. Okay, what's next? After we know that the two things are line dengan plane, kita kena dapatkan dia punya equation of line an equation of plane. So what is the equation of line? Line 1 dia dah bagi x minus 1 over negative 3 equals y plus 2 over 8 equals z over negative 3. And then equation of plane given that 2x minus y plus 5z plus 25 equals 0. Okay. So, apa kita punya idea tadi? What is the method? Kita akan masukkan one to another. So, kita akan tengok apakah persamaan antara first equation dengan second equation. Okay, kita nampak dulu apa dia punya persamaan, barulah kita boleh masukkan ke dalam yang satu lagi. Okay, jadi perlu rearrange equation ni yang daripada dibagi Cartesian equation. Perlu convert menjadi parametric equation with the reason. Okay, dengan reason kita boleh substitute x equals to something, y, and z equals to something. Kita boleh masukkan ke dalam Cartesian equation of plane. So, daripada parametrik tu barulah kita nampak ada persamaan x dengan x, y dengan y, z dengan z. So, tadi kita dah rearrange. X is 1 minus 3t, negative 2 plus 8t, and z equals to negative 3t. Okay, masukkan ke dalam equation of plane. So, it's going to be 2 bracket x is 1 minus 3t minus y plus 5z plus 25 equals to 0. Okay, now expand, find the value of t. Okay, so berapa dekat sini? Negatif 6, tolak 8, tolak 15. Negatif 29. Okay, pindahkan semua constant. 2 plus 2 plus 25. So, negatif 29. T equals to 1. Okay, what is the purpose of finding the value of T? Okay, kenapa kita kena cari T ni? Dengan adanya nilai T, kita boleh substitute balik ke dalam parametric equation of line so that we can know dia punya target asal dia, kita nak cari value x, y, and z to form a point. Okay, what's next? Substitute t equals to 1 in the equation of line, the parametric equation of line. Therefore, x equals to 1 minus 3 times 1, y equals to negative 2 plus 8 times 1, z equals to negative 3 times 1. So 1 minus 3 is negative 2, 6, negative 3. Therefore, the point of intersection between line 1 and the plane pi is negative 2, 6, and negative 3. Okay, next, find equation of plane containing line 1 and line 2. Okay, how do we start? We need to write down the formula of equation of plane. R dot n equals to A dot n. Okay. So what are the two requirements? We need to know a point on the plane. What is the point on the plane? And then we need to know the normal vector of the plane. Okay, let's get the idea. Dekat bahagian diagram sebelah kanan ni, saya ada bagi 4 contoh. The common situation of plane. Okay, kalau situation yang pertama, yang A ni kamu boleh nampak a line and a point on the plane. Okay, yang B, when there are two intersecting lines on the plane. Okay, C, there are 3 non-collinear points. Yang kedua, 2 parallel and no coincident lines. So, kita punya situation sekarang adalah yang B. Okay, boleh imagine ya. There is a plane, the blue plane yang dekat sini. Lepas tu ada line 1 dengan line 2 intersect. Ada intersect dan dia ada theta in between line 1 dengan line 2. Okay, so sekarang kita nak cari equation of this plane. Right? Where by knowing that dekat atas line ni, each line 1, dia ada satu point dan dia ada direction V dia. V1. Okay. Same goes to the second line. Second line ni katakan dia ada satu point B. Okay, macam mana saya tahu? Because of line 1 can be written in the form of A plus TV. So line 1 dia ada satu point, dia ada satu direction vector. Line 2 pun sama juga, dia ada satu point dan dia ada direction vector juga. So let's say point B dan V dia V2 like this. Okay, so we can see that there are 2 points on the line. Sorry, there are 2 points on the plane and 2 vectors on the plane. So meaning that in order to find the vector A, we can choose and use any point between A or B. Okay, tapi commonly and usually, in general, kita akan pilih yang first point, which is the point from vector ataupun daripada line yang pertama. So, line yang pertama tadi apa dia punya point? 1, negative 2, 0. Okay, now let's find the normal. Okay, normal vector is the vector that perpendicular to the plane. So from 5.3, we learn about the vector product. To get the perpendicular vector by using right hand rule, kita akan buat A cross B. So a vector cross with another vector. Okay. So semua boleh nampak sekarang saya ada vector 1 dengan vector 2 on the plane. So now I can cross V1 and V2. Okay, nampak ya, bila saya cross V1 dengan V2, nanti gunakan right hand rule, dia akan menghasilkan satu perpendicular vector. Okay, so this is the normal from question A. Dalam normal soalan A kita dah buat cross product. Negative 26I minus 51J minus 110K. So from the normal, we can find the equation of plane. With the formula, start with the formula R dot N equals to A dot N. R is X, Y, Z, and N, negative 26 minus 51 minus 110. Okay, equals to, the point on the plane is 1, negative 2, 0. And then dot with the same normal, negative 26 minus 51 minus 110. So negative 26x minus 51y minus 110z equals to negative 26 plus 2 times 51 plus 0. Therefore, what do we get on the right? Negative 26 plus 2 times 51. Okay, dapat berapa? 76 kan? Okay. So on the left, you're going to get negative 26x minus 51y minus 110z equals to berapa? Okay, press calculator. Dan that's the equation of plane. Thank you. Habis dah.